Hey everyone, this is Rosemarie from the Unfinished Lesson, and today we're going to look at how to give students choices in your studio without having a lot of admin time on your hands. So imagine you had no choice in the songs that you learned, the practice strategies that you used, the length of your practice sessions each week, and when and where you practice. It doesn't sound great, does it? Yet that's what we expect our students to do. So why should we give students choice? Well, our students go from compliant, which may seem good, but really isn't, parent-directed practice, which as a parent myself, I can tell you I don't need another to-do list item, lackluster practice, which ends up meaning that it takes forever to learn a new song. This isn't the student we want, right? Of course not. So what happens when our students do get choice? Well, they become excited and engaged because they have options. They have a say. They have student-directed practice, which means you're going to be hearing from the parents about how amazing it is that their kids are at the piano all the time. Your students will be using problem solving and active listening, which means that they're applying those skills that we spent all that lesson time on to actually learning and practicing their songs during the week. Pretty amazing, right? See, when students see and hear how they contribute to their learning, great things happen. This is when we have students re-enrolling, when we have them referring friends. It's pretty amazing. But which choices are appropriate? Well, within lesson time, perhaps the order of on-the-bench activities. So for example, when you're sitting at the piano, does it really matter if they start with their scales or their chords or a review song? No, all of them warm up their fingers. During lab time, you can have them have a choice between, say, 2 or 3 activities that they have to accomplish. Or in my studio, they get a page that has 6 activities and they can do them in any order they want. Or one of the most powerful, how to change a repetition. So this has students listening very actively and having to figure out and problem solve within lesson time. This means that they have practicing during lesson time and they already know what they're doing during the week. When it comes to practice, make sure that you give options during lesson time, like for example, a practice strategy. Practice it with the students so that they know what it looks like, sounds like, and feels like, and then make sure that you get a commitment before the end of lesson. An easy way to do this is, so what practice strategy will you be using for this song? And then make sure you write it down on their practice page as a reminder for during the week. Pretty easy, right? During the week, you can have a student listen to 3 new song choices and then decide on a favorite. You choose the concept or skill they need to practice, but they get a choice in the song. You can have them use different practice strategies. So my students will often use the 5 ways practice strategies. It's on my site. And then get them to commit to when and how long they practice. Especially for older students, their schedules are really busy and they may only have 5 minutes here or there. Looking for a little extra help? Make sure you look in the video description below for a link to the article where you'll find information about choices, giving students choices in repertoire and music lab. For more ideas, visit theunfinishedlesson.com.